Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aloha Press Show. My name is JC, and this is Wager Wednesday. We're going to be breaking down the Arnold Palmer Invitational and also making our picks for the Puerto Rico Open.
You should be doing too much gambling.
Who said anything about gambling? It's not gambling when you know you're going to win.
Wait till I get my money right.
First and foremost, we got to jump into some news. Bryson D Chambeau, as we reported on our podcast earlier this week, is not going to be playing and defending his championship at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. He came out on Instagram and noted that he was about 90%, healthy and did not want to risk injury further, making the sport of golf look like a bunch of wusses. I mean, come on, Bryson, you're at 90%, play left-handed. I don't know, maybe cut down the driver shaft from 46 inches to like 42 and swing it less hard, but just go out there and play. We want to see you play. This is an invitational, and this is one of those events where, it's supposed to be a star-studded event, and you're not playing, which is disappointing. Plus, I wanted to see you in that red cardigan sweater that I just absolutely love. Now, other than that, there's not a lot of things going on in the game of golf right now, newsworthy. If you missed out on some of the things like Zach Johnson being named Ryder Cup captain, or my reactions to Phil Mickelson and him getting canceled by every single sponsor that he has, please go listen to the last week's episode of the Reaction Honda Classic podcast YouTube show, which I can link also down in the bio. But let's jump into the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We've got some picks for you. We've got top tens. We got guys making the cut, and we got a winner chicken dinner. But also we've got a guy who's going to miss the cut. Plus, we'll get into the Puerto Rico Open here in a second. But Arnold Palmer Invitational out at Orlando at Arnie's place. It's going to be an invitational only field, so which means it's going to be reduced from a normal PGA Tour event. That's why they're having the Puerto Rico Open. Again, Bryson D Chambeau is your defending champ. He, again, will not be there, but the notables in the field, you got Jon Rahm, Rory McIlroy, Victor Hovland, Scotty Scheffler, Will Zalatoris, Billy Horschel, Lee Westwood, and Justin Rose. A lot of these guys, like even for example, Ian Poulter is going to be there. Paul Casey is going to be there. Lee Westwood, he's in the notables. It's incredible. A lot of drama that has unfolded these last couple of weeks in regards to the Saudi attempt at producing a competitive golf tour. So I'm sure there's going to be some news and drama that comes out of there. But let's get into your picks. All right. So let's start off with a guy who's going to make the cut this week, and a guy who's sitting at at plus 6,500, who I like, who typically plays rather well on the East Coast, who's kind of I don't want to say he's kind of forgotten, but he's a guy I've picked before. And I'm going to go with Keegan Bradley this week. I think he's going to play particularly well. I think he cherishes this event, especially the history. He's an emotional guy. I'm saying he's going to make the cut this week at plus 6,500. But the guy who's going to make top 10, kind of went out on a limb here. And a guy who's also might get a few questions, drama unfolding in regards to just his support with the other competitive league. I'm going with Jason Kochrack, sitting at plus 4,100 to make the top 10. I think he plays rather well in this Florida atmosphere. I don't think the weather's going to bother him. I'm sure he's got corded grips ready to go. That's who I'm taking as the top 10. But the winner chicken dinner, this guy, we haven't seen a whole lot of him. He was playing particularly well a couple weeks ago over in Europe, but he's sitting at plus 2,900. I'm going with Turtle Hatton, the angry banger. The guy is built for this golf course. There's water, there's all kinds of drama, but also I think he's going to be a sneaky guy. He's going to sneak up. A lot of people are going to pick Jon Rahm and who the hell else is at the top of the leaderboard here? It's Roy McIlroy. As I'm fiddling around my notes, Victor Hovland, Scotty Scheffler, Hideki, Mark Leishman. All of these guys are sitting up pretty high in the odds, but I'm gonna go with my boy Turtle Hatton. Plus, he's just entertaining to watch. But I think he's gonna win. But our guy who's gonna miss the cut this week, haven't seen a whole lot of him. I know his game is probably not on point, just because I haven't seen anything of him. So we'll see. He's gonna get in competitive action, but I don't think you want to put any money on this guy unless he's missing the cut. I'm going with Paul Casey at plus 4,100, who will not be making the cut this week. Now let's get into the Puerto Rico Open. This is a second-tier event. This is an event who, doesn't draw the particularly strongest field in golf. I mean, guys who win this event generally never come back. They just don't. Your defending champ is Brandon Grace, and I don't think will be there. At least he's not ranked very high. But, I mean, notables in the field, Matt Every, Chris Cooch, Carlos Franco, Tommy Two Glove, Gainey, prostitute solicitor. I guess Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, so you're good to go. Be able to travel. It's not considered international, I guess. I'm making all that stuff up. I know nothing about that. But and then you got guys like Chris Goddard. I mean, we'll see. This is definitely an event that we will we'll catch the highlights as we watch the Arnold Palmer, unfortunately. But we're gonna go with we're gonna make a pick. Winner chicken dinner, Puerto Rico Open. A guy who we haven't seen a whole lot of, but he's one of those bigger names. I think he's gonna play particularly well down there at some competition that maybe doesn't have as much experience. I'm gonna go with Rafa Cabrera-Bello to win this week out of the Puerto Rico Open. So with that being said, guys, as always, I appreciate you just liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. And if you enjoy this content, tell a friend. Pay your dues. Let someone know, like, hey, this Aloha Press, it's, we're on our way to big things. So really appreciate it, guys. And as always, hit bombs, attack pins, and Aloha Press. Cheers.
I don't think you should be doing too much gambling.
Who said anything about gambling? It's not gambling when you know you're going to win.
La la, wait till I get my money right.